New Gaming Order, we back. Like the Juggernaut Beach. Alex, Lexus, Nelson, Demizo, free play mode, and on your knees. The rest of the cast are taking care of personal business. So shout out to Shinwar, Takuma, Noop. Shout out to Danae of Tough Nerd Toys, who I know will be watching on YouTube. But getting to this next topic, YouTube. They want to. Google is in the process, or they're brainstorming how to revamp their live streaming as game focusing, to compete with Twitch. So that's kind of ballsy, especially where YouTube is like the premier place, for freaking, archiving your videos and doing really well with ad revenue. People are making a livelihood off of YouTube and everything, but now they want to get into the ring directly with Twitch. Now, here's the thing. Nelson and I, as producers of this program, Twitch works hand in hand with YouTube. We go live. We're live here tonight. Then we stick it on YouTube. But now it looked like Google want to take over the world and Skynet shit. and freaking now, like, oh, no, we're going to choke the lifeline out of Twitch. This sounds interesting, but Demizo, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, it's an interesting topic because I was watching the completely unnecessary podcast by Pat the NES Punk and Ian, and
dang, he put the shotgun to him.
And no, that's the name of the podcast.
No, I know.
Unnecessary podcast.
No, you're saying, duh. All right, go ahead.
No, but it was a similar topic, and I think Google wants to do this because one, the Twitch TV deal fell through for them because they were trying to buy Twitch TV at one point. But the other reason is I'm glad it's a very good point.
I'm glad they didn't.
It's a very, very good point that Pat and Ian brought up, is that there's two types of content producers. You got your streamers and you've got your content producers. Your streamers usually go on Twitch, and it's not like you're doing a whole lot of video editing in order to get your content out there on Twitch. You're just essentially buying a capture card like the Elgato. You may have OpenBR or whatever graphic overlay program you have, and that's it. You just stream your content. And people like Maximilian have like over 100,000 subscribers on Twitch TV, and he has over 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, and those are two totally different audiences that he's making money from. Because Twitch, they're essentially watching him play video games, whereas his YouTube audience, they're there to watch his produced content, which requires video editing and stuff like that. So Google, in a smart business move, they see that. They see people like Maximilian, they see people like PewDiePie, they see these streamers out here that make money streaming as well as making money off of YouTube, and they're like, why can't we have both? Why? Like, we want to double dip. We want to bring this all in-house. So
they want to take over the world like EA. They want it all.
Well, they're much more powerful than EA.
No, I'm just saying, that's the mentality. Like, they want to take over, it seems. But continue, Demizo, or did you finish up?
And it's just like they want everything in-house, and I agree with what Pat the NES Punk and Ian said, that I think that's going to be the future, because you're going to have one company, be it a company that is owned by Twitch TV or a company that's owned by Google, just be the place where all this happens.
But the reason why and Nelson can probably back me up on this, because how YouTube censors everything, and they have that bot going through flagging videos and all this other stuff, how are their policies going to differ from Twitch? You know what I mean? Like, they're going to have to become more lenient, where, like, okay, we stream something. Let's say Nelson and I try this YouTube or this Google venture into live streaming, right? And we keep getting flagged, then why would we use it? You know what I mean? Because they already fucked up the whole TOS thing, in the last 6-7 months. I mean, you gotta look at YouTube.
There'd be no Nintendo streaming at that point either.
Now you see, we got. I'm not gonna put us out there, but we got lucky. We got lucky, and there's some things that we didn't have to worry about in terms of Nintendo content. But still, like, why are we sitting there like looking over our shoulders because Google is screening everything, and Nintendo wants to be Mitch's and say, "Oh, you can't show our stuff." You know what I mean? I'm not too for it, but if I do agree with you, Demizzle. If they can get it done right, then it might be like now the main hub for uploading videos, streaming videos, and making like internet sensations like Maximilian, Review Tech, Angry Joe, Alpha Omega Sin, all these guys, you know. But for the sake of time, Chris, your thoughts?
If you guys have a chance, go watch Continue on YouTube. It's a time travel show where mega corporations rule the world in the future. Google is the first one.
Unbelievable.
But
they should do something like that on South Park, where they take over the world or something.
Well, South Park does what they want. But back on topic, Google has the clout to do it what they want, but they're already restrictive enough with the content they have and the whole thing with the copyright flags that happened, like you said, 6 or 7 months ago, when all that shit went down. If it wasn't for the fact that Google was as big as it is, people would have jumped shipped already. Which I think that's why people went to Twitch. They can stream their games. They don't have to worry about certain companies shutting them down as easily, because I'm not sure what Twitch's policy on that is, but they seem to be more lenient with that.
But we do get blocked on Twitch. Nelson was trying to stream some stuff and they blocked audio or whatever, but it's not as bad as used to.
That was for a new game though, right? No. Wasn't that for what, oh, that was something else?
Yeah, it was a completely different thing. It was just like random little instances where they would sit there and be like, all right, hey, we're just gonna, mute your audio because they think that this is a, copyright infringement thing and whatnot. I'm like, when I'm playing the game, how could that be copyright infringement, you know? Like, the game is out. Like, I don't know.
My internet connection, but I lost everything else just said.
Oh, yeah, it was kind of buzzing. It's probably just the OBS acting up.
Nah, I don't think OBS is buzzing out. I mean, it has to be the internet or something.
It's probably...
I'll play my Comcast.
All right, but yeah, Chris, wrap up your point, and then I'll give Nelson the floor so we can move on.
My train of thought. Yeah, Google can do what they want. But if you're going to be as restrictive as the current layer, or more so, which I suspect where it's the direction they're going in, I don't think many people will utilize it.
Okay, all right, and then Nelson, your thoughts to bring us home.
Well, basically, with this whole... Hold on, let me fix this real quick, because... Okay, with the whole thing with YouTube, I mean, they're trying to control everything, and we can clearly see that. Oh, now all of a sudden they want to get involved with streaming and make it like their own little gaming section, but yet they have very strict policies of what you could throw on YouTube now, especially with Let's Plays and reviews and trailers and a whole bunch of nonsense. I mean, why are you trying to go that far when there's already a company that's well established that's already doing it for its fans? Why do you want to take control of that market and try to get into a company battle along with Twitch now? Because the only thing that you're gonna make do, which will probably kind of help Twitch a little bit more, is to get their lazy asses up and start updating their shit. That's the only thing. Like, direct competition will force them to do more shit for their company. That's
Competition's good.
But...
Yes, it is, because it'll make competitors work a lot harder for your dollar.
I mean, I guess we'll see, because they already have something where, I mean, we already tested it out, that we was able to stream our podcast directly from YouTube. It's called YouTube Live. And you just set up the credentials, put in OBS or XSplit, whatever kind of streaming software you got, and it just goes on. So, well, I mean, we'll see if they actually plan on going through with this. They also mentioned that they was doing like some type of $8, $9 program where they block out ads and stuff like that, and they'll be directly going towards YouTube anyways. And they will feature like special content that's only featured on YouTube, like its own anime category or blah blah blah. Like its own direct shows and shit like that. So we'll see.
Okay. I mean, if they do this, I can definitely see people trying it. I know we'll try it just to see, you know. But I don't know. I Twitch has really had that establishment. Like, Spooky really made a name for himself on Twitch, streaming fighting game tournaments and things like that. I would hate to see it go away, being that Google has that money and they can crush them with their wallet. But it remains to be seen. And then this is, I think, a direct response to them losing out on purchasing Twitch, and they trying to keep up with the times. But with that, New Gaming Order, we're shutting down this particular topic, and we're gonna move on. Today we got a couple of topics, but they're gonna be shorter, digestible pieces, so that we're not boring y'all to death. But with that, YouTube, make sure you're checking out the other segments, and for those checking out live, enjoy the director's cut, and we'll see you on the next segment.